All right, Team 5, you're on deck. Let's give them a round of applause.
Hi everyone, we're Team 5, we're Curiovers. We're going to do a little role playing for you today. Okay class, today we're going to be learning about Romeo and Juliet, a timeless classic of two star-crossed lovers. It's going to be awesome.
Come on, can't we look at the website EdJam?
EdJams? What's EdJams?
It's a website full of lessons from teachers all over the world.
Can you at least look at it before we start?
Fine, I will look at EdJams. Wow, this is a really cool website. There's lots of resources on here for Romeo and Juliet. I could have my students do a rap battle. That's gotten lots of votes and stars from other teachers. Or maybe my students would really like to make a puppet show. Oh, that would be so cute. Oh, and for all my science nerds, they could do scientific inquiry of ineffective poisons. I wonder what that entails. I know, let's make Romeo and Juliet the musical. That's perfect for my students.
Yeah! Awesome.
So you guys are going to sing, and I'll film and create a remix of those Romeo and Juliet resources we saw on EdJams, and then we'll post it so other teachers and schools could use our ideas.
Sounds great.
All right, so EdJam is an education revolution. So it'll be an online platform where teachers, students, administrators, and researchers can share best practices. This empowers teachers to mix and match what works elsewhere, all the while adapting to what works in their local context. And then they can mix, remix, post it back, share it, and get feedback. So this creates fun and engaging classes that are great and for both the students and the teachers. So forget the factory. This is education as a jam session. Thank you guys so much. Great. Can we have Team 6 on deck?
So how is this different from all the other lesson planning websites that are out there already?
So I think the idea is to just have it more fun. Because the thing is, like, a lot of people talk about making things that are fun and engaging for students. How about making it fun and engaging for teachers? So that's the idea with like mix and match, and extend it just not from lesson plans, but also to assessment tools, to delivery methods, and also have teachers and students engaged in the process.
And we think with this idea of remixing, that you see a lesson, you're inspired, you create something new with your students, and then you post that back up. And we'd have to have curators who are paying attention and kind of monitoring what's added, but that you're adding your own content and creating an even larger repository of content that other teachers and students could be inspired by as well.
How are you actually going to do the evaluation of which are the best? Because other lesson planning sites have had a lot of issues with a lot of junk and getting to the best stuff.
Right, so I think that's a big concern of ours, that curation part, and that would take a lot of human capital and manpower to go through that. We also want to create a voting system. So, you know, we had the stars up there, and so teachers and students that are using these sources could vote and say, like, this worked really well or this didn't work so well.
I think researchers are also a really valuable resource and partners in this process.
So our major stakeholders are not just teachers, students, parents, but they're also industry people, administrators, and researchers. And so I think that'll help.
How do you involve industry?
So, I mean, we are trying to have these engaged methods. So it can be through field trips, it can be through a project-based learning, it can be through like arts or music.
This is inside the web? Sorry.
Yeah, so these methods are posted on the web.
By
And
whom?
so teachers around the world, they kind of come up with their own methods, or maybe they come up with their own remix version, and they post it online. And so this is just a platform that's online, that's accessible to everyone. And so that's where we have researchers and industry as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.